Well, I was going to try the lapel microphone, the remote microphone, but can't get the little door off. It must be a trick. No. I'm going to try this with just a built-in microphone and see how that works.
Hi there.
Hello.
What's that?
It's a 360-degree camera. Films all the way around. And I don't know what I'm doing with it, so I'm... There's a very steep learning curve with the editing software and stuff. So today I'm gonna study it up a little bit after Saturday night, and I figured I'd come down here and do about a mile walk in Wannamaker. We got the fountains going, and then bring Ella, because we're going to be out in the backyard, because I got to cut the grass and weed eat and all that kind of stuff today. Bought that microphone thing with the cover would come off easier. There must be a trick to it, but I want to break it, and then that destroys the waterproof in that camera. So anyways, this is going to be about a mile walk, and the reason I'm filming it is so that I can play with some stuff in the editing software. Tomorrow I'll take Ella down on the creek and we'll do some more down there. I'm going to do multiple clips of this. Anyways, you can see the lagoon off over to the left. There's Mr. Fat Squirrel, Ruby's mortal enemy. They proliferated since she died. Oh, what a morning. Never thought about buying a security camera system. Don't buy, simply say. I returned mine last year, June or July. Thought it was all done. They refunded all my money except the sales taxes. Of course, every time there's a problem with the accounting software, it benefits the company, not the customer. But finally, after a dozen phone calls, I gave up. And then last week, I get another charge on my credit card from them. So they're working on trying to get that refunded, but there's a problem with the accounting software. So, last 4 or 5 times we were down here, the alligators weren't here, so. Squirrel was following us. Yeah. Well, I guess they've made the parks go smoke-free now. Not that I ever smoked when I was down here, but damn government's permeating every aspect of your lives. Anyways, this is a great park in the wintertime. I didn't like to bring Ruby down here during the summer, because this place is full of snakes. I've filmed copperheads right out on the path. I know there's timber rattlers and stuff in there, and a whole bunch of other non-venomous snakes, but Ruby's idea of a snake was to tear it into pieces. So, and plus when you get down on the backside of the purple trail down there, it gets swampy. And we got geese up here too. Big breeding season for the geese. Anyways, I got to go home and cut the grass. The weeds have gotten out of control. A lot of people think of these birds as nuisance birds, but I like them. Although they can be noisy. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Goose? You can be noisy. Yeah, go ahead, honk, honk, honk. I don't see. Oh, there is an alligator over there. I don't know how well this is going to pick it up. It's right over there against the bank. It's kind of laying there. There's a little sandbar or something there. It's a good size one, too. That was the last 4 or 5 times we were down here. I didn't see them. I thought they get aggressive or anything towards people. The park people get them hauled off. Probably take them back down to the reservoir, which is where they probably come up from to start with. But I'm not going to do the purple loop today. The little loop I'm doing is probably about a mile. And I'll edit this. I did go through a tutorial last night, so this place is just busy today. Usually, sometimes you go walk out here and walk for several miles without ever seeing anybody, but it is spring break. So, well, let's try a different position with the camera. Camera, 360-degree camera.
Oh, wow.
Watch out for snakes.
All right, thanks.
Probably a little early, but it has been warm the last couple of days. And that's all it takes for them to come out of their holes. Anyway, that's why I guess I can move the camera back up. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Anyway, that's why a lot of times during the summer, this place is nicer to walk in during the summer because it's shady, which means you get about a 10-degree difference in the temperature. Down on the creek, certain portion of it, you're in the sun, so if it's 90 degrees, it's 90 degrees. The swampy areas down on the bottom half down there, they do get buggy. There were times down here where I felt like I was being attacked by fighter bows. There's all kinds of paths. You go off out through the woods. I took Ruby on every path out here. But it might be Jake out here, Jake the snake. We pretty much stick to the asphalt. So anyways, one of the mistakes I was making the other night was not being cognizant of the stitch lines on this thing where it takes out the selfie stick. So today I'm trying to keep the camera oriented right. I think we're passing these people already. There's a big old alligator on the other side of the pond,
is
about
there?
a 10-footer.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, this video is just going to be, I don't know, you can turn it off. It's probably boring as can be. But it will give me a chance to tinker with the, actually this camera comes with an app on the phone, and I've seen people do some pretty snazzy stuff with the phone app. But for me, it seems like using the desktop version of the editing software. It's going to be easier. And then once you export the video, it's ready to upload. It does seem to be a lot slower than, say, like Magix, which is what I was using before. But when I was filming with just a cell phone, I just uploaded to YouTube straight from the cell phone. Ugh. I did play with the other one after I uploaded it, and other than all the mistakes I made filming, you actually can turn around and see in all directions with it. That was I had a good time at that bonfire the other night. Yeah, there's geese out here by the what they call it, gaggles. There's a gaggles of geese out here. Ruby used to go berserk. She thought they'd be great fun to chase. Of course, I wouldn't let her chase them. She wanted to. I miss that dog still. It's been almost 2 years. I still miss her. I love Ella to death, and Ella's getting better. Just about everything, but I'm gonna sit down in the swing and rest up a little bit. Not that I'm tired of walking. This GERD that happened to come on in the last couple of months sent me to the ER. Extremely high blood pressure, and it gets, I never even heard of GERD, but apparently using my arms put some kind of strain on the muscles and makes it act up. I noticed it a lot when I was walking Ella and she was tugging on it. But sure ain't none of them reptiles here close by that can surprise me. And there are geese over there on the island. There's 2 islands. That island, and then there's another one over there, and a body of water goes in between them. I think they nest over on them islands. I actually put Pepto-Bismol in my jacket pocket just for this, but it doesn't look like it's going to go away. I'm not doing anything strenuous or using my arms too much, and this thing is kind of heavy. I mean, not heavy, a couple pounds, but you hold it out at arm's length for a little bit. It doesn't take much before it does start getting heavy. Okay, now we're gonna go back. Maybe I should chase the geese in memory of Ruby. Never been standing close to one of them when they take off. Boy, their wings move a lot of air. Reminds me of the days when we had Jerry and all the goslings and stuff. Well, I said this would be a boring video, but give me a chance to go through the tutorials and practice some of that stuff. Maybe I can get it down where I can. The other thing I noticed about this was I didn't film that long down at the bonfire. When I played with it, downloaded videos to the phone, I had to do that a couple times to get that down right. Seemed like the battery went down. That's the other thing I don't know about. I've got extra batteries. I haven't taken them out of the box and charged them yet, but I may have to do that. You can only film for 30 minutes or so. I'll find out when I get home. I don't know how long the batteries last on these things. Boy, it's busy down here. And we're almost almost back to the beginning. Quick mile. Should have gone ahead and taken the purple loop. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off because we got little kids coming. I thought I'd show you my new truck. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Sorry about the noise. Oh man. I'm kicking up dust too. Must be hauling in some dirt or something. Okay, it's a Nissan 2024 Nissan Frontier SV. I compared this to the Toyota Tacoma. They only had one 23 Tacoma left, which was the last year for 6 cylinders in the Toyota. This has a 6-cylinder. I put the hard tonneau cover on it, and I put the running boards on it. Other than that, it's see if I can get in this thing. Yeah. Got my phone in my back pocket. Got a couple of technology and convenience package upgrades, but I'm happy with it. I did get a big thing back there for Ella, and it's one of those ones that's got the boards in the bottom so she won't fall down in front of the seats. And after the wreck last September, I put a dash cam in. Amazing. Anyways, I like it. I barely got 500 miles on it, so okay, we're done with this. I'm gonna go back home and cut the grass.